The deals and steals Tory Johnson has for them every week on Good Morning America. But if it seems like there's a little less of her to love lately, it's because she dropped 80 pounds. And yeah, right? And she tells us how in her new book, The Shift. Please welcome Tory Johnson.
Yeah.
I'm going to get...
Hi, you guys. Hi, Tory. How are you?
Fun in here. I'm excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for being had. What are we doing here?
We are walking on a treadmill desk, and for the last 2.5 years, I've been on this healthy living kick, and I got so spooked when I read that sitting is the new tobacco, and I realized that I sit 8 to 10 hours a day. I hate the idea of like going to work out in the gym, and so I thought, you know what, the one thing that I can do is buy a treadmill desk, and so this is exactly the setup that I have, and this is what you would find me doing each day in my office, and so instead of sitting, I'm actually walking, logging 4 to 6 miles a day.
And this speed, like this slow in syrup, slow motion speed?
Yes, but you know, I'm not just standing chatting. I'm working on my computer, I'm on the phone, I'm doing my work. So this is the slowest I would go.
Excellent.
And I read the book, I finished it last night, and I love that this wasn't a book about some, you know, like a liquid diet or a juice fast. This is a book, you are so human in this book, you are so honest. I mean, I was rooting for you through the whole thing, but can you talk about how this started, the impetus, the aha moment?
So, so one of my bosses here at ABC said to me, I don't think you look your best. I don't think your clothes do you any justice. I'm gonna send you to a stylist.
And how did you feel?
So what I heard, you know, shaking, terrified, nervous, and what I took away was...
You write about how you went home and you cried in your bathroom.
And what I thought was, lose weight or lose your job. That's what I took away. And it was the best thing that could have happened to me, because had I focused on my clothing, it would have been yet another gimmick rather than focused on the real issue, which was, for my whole life, I mean, I was fat forever. And when you don't want to be, you look for any way sort of out. And that conversation freed me to just finally figure it out. Just figure it out. It's doable.
You know, people have said that to me in my careers, and I have always sort of reacted the opposite way.
Right, and you know what? I definitely could have been the person who said, oh, let them fire me, I'll go work someplace else. And yet what I had to do was dig deeper than that.
Yeah.
And you know, I realized that my job really wasn't on the line, and I wasn't taken off of television at all throughout that whole process. But I got deeper. I hadn't gone to the doctor in more than 10 years.
Wow.
Because I didn't want to lecture about my weight. Invitations would come in the mail for something, and instead of thinking like, oh, I'm so excited my friends are getting married, I'd think, oh my gosh, everyone's gonna be wearing black tie dresses, I don't wear dresses, I'm not going. How do I get out of that? And
Oprah Winfrey writes about one of these huge moments being ruined for her. I think she was winning an Oscar or an Emmy, and all she could think of was, oh my God, what am I going to wear?
What am I going to wear? And I was sick of like being fed up like that. I didn't want to do that anymore.
So you were a chubby kid too?
Oh my gosh, yeah. I'm the girl who forged notes from my mom to get out of PE class. I'm the girl who is still scarred from Brian in history calling me a fat cow.
Aww.
Like, I'm
like... Oh God, let's look at the transformation though. I think we have pictures before and after.
That's my brother and me.
I was gonna say, did you also have a sex change? What is that boy doing there? Oh, that's your brother. Okay, all right.
Look at this. Oh my God, look at this. Look at
now,
this.
I'm gonna ask you a question that maybe sounds weird to some people. Do you feel more vulnerable being smaller?
No, I feel alive and happy and healthier. Like going to the doctor when you haven't in 10 years, getting your first mammogram when you haven't done that ever. Right. Knowing that you can go into a dressing room and not leave a store frustrated because nothing fits.
But so what did you do to get here? Because here was pretty awesome.
So,
what did you eat?
So I eat a whole lot less, okay, for starters. Right. And I really cut carbs. For me, that was a thing, cutting carbs.
But these look very carby, so but they're not?
There's very little carbs here. This is all vegetable based. These are all in the new version of The Shift. We put recipes in the book. This is all cauliflower based. But even more than food and any of that stuff was a mental commitment. The decision that I was going to change. No more diets, which are a temporary pause on bad behavior. This was a lifestyle change for me. So there's no end date. It's for good.
Yeah. What do we have right here, though? Because I'm going to...
Cauliflower. So, yeah, cauliflower mash.
Eat? I feel like I can't. I don't have the skill set to walk.
Maybe not with chopsticks.
You don't know if you can walk and eat?
No.
You have obviously never been an obese person, Nicolle, because I can walk and eat. Believe me. Take it away.
Well,
cauliflower made to taste like mashed potatoes and delicious and healthy.
It's good. This is awesome. Yes. Congratulations to you. Our thanks to Tory Johnson. Members of our studio audience are going home with a copy of her awesome book, The Shift.